to the invisible hours. Alright, so... Okay, good. Everything is in the correct place. Okay. I have no idea why why that is there, so... One second. I guess it just does that. I think I accidentally created a save file. Because this right here is our save file. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay. So, last time we left off with the murder. We found the murdered body of Nikola Tesla, and we followed the beginnings of all the characters' story that we know of. Thus far, things have been really... This is actually a really interesting game. I look forward to it. What's that right there, though? Options. Okay. I was hoping there'd be an option for, full motion, but... Oh well. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is my New Year's Eve special, but even though it's a special, I'm only going to be playing for about roughly an hour. Less than that, actually. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, it's going to be a shorter than normal broadcast.
Flora. Could I persuade you to come out of the rain, Flora? Mr. Tesla?
The story so far.
Call them down immediately. Bang the gong. Stop! Oh, bloody hell.
So, I have to wonder, if I had stopped
Captain?
And not done all
When
this...
Are you coming back?
Would that scene would have happened?
Nobody moves.
Who's out there?
And it's right where we left off.
Did he kill him?
I don't know, I can't see. I can't make it out.
Please, someone tell me what is
happening. The killer's
happening.
trying to escape.
How do we know that's the killer?
Innocent men don't run.
But men with guns are not to be trusted.
They're coming back.
Why in God's name didn't he just shoot him?
Maybe he'd rather ask questions first.
Oh no.
Or maybe they're friends.
Oh no. Stop. Mr. Swan?
I'll follow him later.
That way, sir. And we have a telephone there too.
Keep walking.
Well, that was over quickly.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I wonder if Tesla has a set of gallows around here somewhere.
Nobody's to leave this house. I intend to speak with each of you.
We'll follow them for the time being.
That's far enough. What's this?
My last will and testament.
Strange thing to travel with.
Every man's journey ends in the grave. I'm just prepared. If you die with that...
Let's pause for a minute because I want to take a look at this. Last will and testament.
Last will and testament of Victor Mundy. I, Victor Mundy, direct that all estate, inheritance and other death taxes shall be paid as an expense of administration upon my death. Any remaining assets to my name shall be left in whole to my beloved dog, Lucky. Signed, Victor Mundy. Last will and testament.
Alright. So. Proceed.
Then they auction off everything you had. And I won't stand for that.
Victor Mundy. That your name?
Yep,
All right. Why did you run, Mr. Mundy?
'cause I'm a murderer.
Sir, Mr. Mundy is here by invitation. Same as you and the other guests.
Sit down.
Sir, the local police can
Is
take
that
charge
Edison?
of this matter for you.
Local police. Why not? Hello, operator. Please connect me to the police, please. Hello, police? This is Detective Gustav. Yes, it's Swedish. I'm calling from Mr. Tesla's island. There's been a murder here, and I need you to send a boat immediately. Thank you.
So how long will the boat get here?
Mr. Swan, would you please tend to the other guests until the police arrive?
Very well, sir.
Tell me the truth right now. You said Mr. Tesla turned you away. Why would he do that?
I was his assistant. A few months ago, he fired me without notice. I came here to beg for my job back. I need money, but he wouldn't even let me inside to talk.
You worked here.
Yes,
You know the house. Right then, take this. Search each floor and report back to me.
we only just met.
I trust you.
I could be the killer for all you know.
No,
That's
you
true.
couldn't. Because when I met you out in the rain, there were no footprints around you.
What does that prove?
In this weather, that kind of soil, rain takes at least 20 minutes to wash away footprints. Which means that you were sitting exactly where I found you for at least 20 minutes before I arrived. But Mr. Tesla was killed less than 10 minutes before we found him. So you see, you're the only person I can trust in this house.
Assuming that's true,
I am a detective,
that does clear her name.
and I will catch this killer.
But he just said he did it.
Did he?
He said he's a
You can
murderer.
go now.
He didn't say who's murderer
All right.
or how he's a murderer.
Please be careful, Mr. Gustav.
I will.
And pause. Okay. We will revisit the scene soon, but first... let's see here. It's currently 6:06. So it's time to rewind time. We're going to follow that boy that left. He seemed to leave a bit too calmly. There he is. So we're going to follow you for now.
Tell me, what is
The killer's
happening?
trying to escape.
How do we know that's the killer?
Innocent men don't run.
But men with guns are not to be trusted.
They're coming back.
Why in God's name didn't he just shoot him?
Maybe he'd rather...
Oh no.
Or maybe they're friends.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Alright, let's fast forward a bit. Wait.
James? Can you hear me, James? Are you out there somewhere? You know, I think secretly, Father's glad you drowned. Because it's given him another reason to hate me. Last week, when I left Manchester, he said, I hope the Atlantic is as kind to you as it was to your brother. I tried to be like you, James. I buried my urges. I suppose I'm always going to be a disgrace to him, aren't I? And now, here I am again, mixed up in another scandal, a murder. And you know what the papers will say. And he'll read them, and he'll believe them. He'll disown me forever. I'm like a dead limb that he once cut off. Maybe it's time I cut myself off. James. James.
This guy... Well, that was a bit uncalled for. Or maybe he wasn't. What is your reason for being here?
Yes, sir. The police will arrive shortly. Are you alright, sir?
Just leave me alone, please.
Very well, sir.
Wait. Could you... Would you tell my father that I'm giving him what he wants most in this world?
And, what is that, sir?
Another dead son. It's the only kind he seems to care about. So tell him I'm drinking this poison for him. Bottoms up.
Whatever is the matter, hurting yourself is not the answer. Why would you poison your own drink?
Because I can't make my father love me.
All fathers love their sons.
You know, I've tried to be what he wanted. But all he tells me is fine feathers don't make a fine bird.
Well, you seem like a very fine bird to me. Young man, fathers are not always right. You are drunk. And no man thinks good
He's
when he is
very drunk, I'd say.
Come. You must take a walk and clear your head. What kind of man would I be if I let the arm come to you? Huh? Come. Do you know what you have there?
I think Tesla called it a spirit radio.
Yes. So, you are interested in machines, in engineering.
Well, my father's an engineer. Brought the railroads to England and designed the carriages that run on them. He's a great businessman. You know, I thought maybe if I learnt about machines, then we could find some common ground.
Well, this house is full of mechanical wonders. Now, I must take Miss Barnhart her suitcase. But please, explore the house. Take your troubles off your mind, young man.
Oh, please, let me carry that for you. I'm embarrassed to see you still working for us.
Oh, no. You're a good boy. You relax a while in the library, and when I come back, I will make hot tea, and we will talk some more. Yes?
And...
I'm so glad you found...
Wait.
You know, a man like you would usually be scrambling around looking for Tesla's will. He had money, you know. Sure, he left you and your family plenty.
Such things do not interest me.
So, Tesla's library, it's in there. I'm so sorry. You can't see where I'm pointing, can you?
Well, if it smells like dust and old socks, you are on the right track.
Thank you.
Okay.
Perhaps Such things do interest me.
Okay. We're hearing a help me. Well, first, let's talk about this guy. Vanderberg. Now, thus far, we don't know why he's here. What we do know is that he's looking for his father's approval. His brother is dead, who I'm assuming was thus far more successful than he was at this point. And he was actually considering committing suicide on the grounds that he may be very well pinned to Nikola Tesla's murder. Now, he doesn't know that for certain, but that's what he assumes. So, he clearly has self-esteem issues, but judging from what I saw, I have no reason at this time to believe he is the murderer. So if we can eliminate the woman, I forget her name, the woman in the white dress, and Vanderberg, that leaves the butler. Thus far, he hasn't shown any kind of sign of not being blind. Thus far, anyway. However, just because he's blind doesn't mean he's not the murderer. All of his senses are sharpened. That much is clear. It's very possible that he committed a murder and went right about his daily duties as if nothing happened. However, how would he be able to commit the murder, being blind, even with sharp senses, with everyone else around him, because he wouldn't know where they are. He wouldn't know if he could be seen or anything like that. So, as far as I'm concerned, the jury is still out on him. Alright. I think this is a good place to stop with this one. Let's rewind. Right over here, it's at 6:10. Okay. Alright, we're going to be following her for a little while. Roughly 10 minutes. Followed those three for 7 minutes and followed him for 10. So, how long will she be?
They're friends.
Stop. Mr. Swan, where's the dining room?
We're gonna fast forward here.
There too.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I wonder if Tesla has a set of gallows around here somewhere.
Nobody is to leave this house. I intend to speak with each of you.
Even compared to the other characters, seems rather short. So let's follow her. What's her name again? Bernhardt.
I must confess, Miss Bernhardt, I'm quite a fan of yours. Does that surprise you? You know who I am, of course. When your name is up in lights, those are my lights.
You want to make love to me.
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but I can assure
So
you
you
that
are the one man who does not want this.
Yeah, it'd be crazy not to.
you are quite beautiful.
You are far too easy. I prefer dangerous men.
Oh. I am dangerous.
Then tell me, what is the worst thing you have ever done?
Is it murder?
You couldn't handle it. Your makeup is very thick.
All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. I simply want to
Especially
let my
this one.
best for the part that I play in life, darling.
Yeah, babe.
Perhaps I will accompany you to your bedroom.
Perhaps later.
It might not be safe up there.
If the most dangerous man in the house likes me, then I'm not in any danger. A bientôt, monsieur.
Oh, where do you think you're going? Oh, look at the detail on this lamp. Ooh. What do we got here? Of course, it's a standard makeup kit, but... What are you doing? Ugh. You've got to be kidding me. Oh. Okay, now things are getting really interesting. Oh. Now, granted, this doesn't necessarily make her the murderer, but... Wow. I never would have expected this. I mean, she's still hot, but still. I'm just kind of entranced right now. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Here, let's go backwards a little bit. I guess I can't pick that up. Well, now we know what she was doing earlier today. Well, with her meeting with Nicola. Or not Nicola, Thomas.
Ha. 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 Ha ha. Ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
I have to say, you fooled me for how normal you could be. Even for an actor.
He can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now.
Okay, this is getting suspicious now.
You're safe. He can't hurt you now.
Was Edison hurting her?
He can't. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe.
Okay. It's clear this lady has some dark issues.
You deserve good things.
Unless you're a murderer.
You're a good boy.
I mean, I gotta say, even with her issue, she's still pretty hot.
He had money, you know. Sure he left you and your family plenty.
Yeah, I have to say, I was suspicious when she walked by like that.
So, Tesla's library.
And that is where we will pause. Again, that cry comes out about 6:10. So, what have we learned this time? Well, we learned that if you take her nose off, she somewhat looks like a ghoul. Still a very pretty model. Very pretty. Okay, there we go. I was adjusting my position here. Because I never know which way I'm looking since I'm in VR. But anyway. We learned that someone hurt her. She's clearly experienced quite a bit of trauma, if that nose is any indication. Unless she was born like that. But, let's see here. What else did we learn? She's a bit disturbed in addition to that, clearly. But that's roughly about. Other than that, she may have had a string of bad luck, perhaps. If you recall earlier, she said that even she deserves nice things. So does that mean she's ran into a streak of bad luck in her recent past? Don't know. But there's still one other person to follow. Well, two if you count the butler, but we'll fast forward through most of his part because I saw him lugging luggage around earlier. People and their secrets, man. You just never know. So we're going back to the past. We're going to go down here. And we're going to follow Edison around for a little while.
Perhaps I will accompany you to your bedroom.
Perhaps. Later.
It might not be safe up there.
If the most dangerous man in the house likes me, then I'm not in any danger.
So we got roughly 6 minutes until the
Nicola,
cry for help.
Other than inviting your own murderer, your taste in guests is impeccable.
Okay. So what are you doing, Thomas? The walls in this place are surprisingly thin. I like his clothes. But what are you looking for? Aha. And what do we have here?
An incantation for astral projection. Animum carumpare quia sedactilis velit. Lavare cerebrum ab incanabulus. Volare sursum incrastinum.
Okay. So, why is Thomas Edison reading the Necronomicon? I think that's a legitimate question.
An incantation for astral projection.
Okay, why did I just do that?
You really put your faith in this?
Oh, wait. No, never mind.
The great Tesla, caught in a snare set to catch fools. A man's mind is exposed by his books. And here you are, a man of science, without a single volume on the subject. Nothing but spiritual mumbo-jumbo. Animum carumpare quia sedactilis velit. Seduce the mind because it wants to be seduced. Lavare cerebrum ab incanabulus. lift the mind from its cradle. Volare sursum incrustinum, fly up, up into tomorrow. Are you in there, Tesla?
I challenge you.
Was this really one of Tesla's inventions?
I was afraid to come here. I thought I would come face to face with an inventor who is greater than I. But I see now who you really are. Nothing but a parlor trick.
Checkmate. 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 Checkmate.
Yeah!
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Well, he didn't take that very well. Still got a few more minutes until our next main event.
The carriages that run on them.
Perils of a blind servant, Tesla.
It's funny. Even in death, Edison is still trying to battle against him in his own way. Okay, what do we have here? Now that's some painting.
I'm so glad you found me. You know, a man like you would usually be scrambling around with...
Oh my.
Oh, was the moaning him?
Waste not, want not. Help! Help!
Let's see how many of them come.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you're trying to impress me, I've seen better, huh?
How did you know what to do?
Darling, I'm an actor. I know what a laudanum overdose looks like.
Laudanum? No, it was some whiskey I found. Good
Then
whiskey.
you shouldn't touch things that don't belong to you. It will be your downfall, especially if you're such a lightweight.
No. I was poisoned.
Perhaps it was meant for Tesla.
Perhaps, but I drank it.
Okay.
Not many people have seen me at my weakest.
It doesn't look so bad. Perhaps don't make a habit out of it, huh? Okay, are you alright?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Okay. Wait, what? Select chapter 1 to check your progress. Okay. Select a place to change your position. Slide the handle and look at the map. So we roughly want to go back there. Wait, what?
Flora. Could I persuade you to come out of the rain, Flora?
Okay, new mechanics.
Search each floor and report back to me.
Let's fast forward. I think, if I saw correctly, there's roughly 5 chapters to this. Okay. Let me adjust where I'm at. Yeah, that's what I thought. So. Tesla's just looking around. Or Edison was just walking around. Why did Tesla invite him? Oh, a new note.
Monsieur Tesla, I'm afraid your bizarre offer to make my mistake undone falls on deaf ears. For you see, I do not regard what I did as a mistake at all. That wretched old man abused dozens of women just like me. I could not let that continue. I do not know how you found out, but this secret will remain a secret, or it will be the worse for you.
Okay, that actually clears up quite a bit. Now I remember from last time. That's right. Edison invented something that was invented by someone else, and Tesla was threatening to undo that damage. But he also offered for Tesla to come over here so that he could unmake Edison's mistake. Apparently the same for Miss Bernard. And her case was like she killed a man who was abusing a whole bunch of women. Probably a director abusing his actresses. So that actually clears up quite a bit of confusion I had before. That leads me to believe that Tesla invited everyone here, except for the servant, of course, because he knew each of their secrets. But was he planning to do with those secrets? Was he going to help them? Did he plan on hurting them? Interesting thing to note about this game. It has a whole lot of secrets. Whenever I checked the trophy guide for this game, I didn't really look through it, but I did just check it and see, the trophies, how many of them and all. I was rather surprised to see how many there were. Because it appears this house has many secrets. Swan's Contract of Servitude.
Swan's Contract of Servitude. This indenture, made the 19th day of June between Oliver Swan and Nikola Tesla, declares that Mr. Swan shall labor in servitude to Mr. Tesla in exchange for his passage from Zanzibar. This agreement shall stand until such time as the custom of the country declares it null and void.
So, before, I didn't have any kind of motive for the butler. But now I do. He was an indentured servant. Even though he was able to come here to the United States, the cost of freedom was literally his freedom. Bit poetic, in a way. Though more ironic than anything else. So, my mind
is bursting at the seams. I can barely transcribe my designs before 100 more flood into my head. I have reduced my sleep to 3 hours each night. Yet still, I feel I need another lifetime to achieve what is within me. No matter what I do, there is never enough time.
And that will be the case for many, many well-known inventors. They keep on inventing, and just a single lifetime isn't enough. So, we managed to establish a motive. Now that we've established a motive, let's follow the butler for a while. See what he does. Wait a minute. How is he moving so fast? Let me pause it real fast. Okay, he's moving a bit too fast for a blind butler.
Your suitcase, sir. The police will arrive shortly. Are you all right, sir?
Alright, we've seen this scene before. I honestly don't think this guy is blind. Not anymore. Though I still think he's trying to keep appearances.
You know, I thought...
Perhaps such things do interest me.
Oh, did they not hear that? Was that just me who heard that? Ah. So there's something right there. So yeah, 5:49 is when the game starts. This is where we left him.
Why would you poison your own drink?
So now we'll just see all their parts to the end. So we just discovered a few interesting tidbits of information. Not so much about Edison. His dealings with Tesla have always been rocky, historically. But Bernard and Vandenberg, now, I don't know about Vandenberg yet, but thus far I haven't really established a motive. Thus far, he just seems more scared than anything else to me. So that's all for him. Okay, it's like we didn't see all of his, necessarily. No, we saw all of Edison's. We saw all of hers. Why is that all blacked out? Oh, I guess that could be just the following time. Maybe. Well, at any rate, we basically stop for them. Okay, we kind of know what he's doing. Right, what's that?
My mind is bursting at the seams. I can barely transcribe my designs. Swan's contract of servitude.
Oh.
This indenture, made the 19th day of June between Oliver Swan and Nikola Tesla, declares...
So... like I said, there's a lot of stuff to find here. We're going to go back to Gustav. It's roughly there.
Hello, operator.
Okay, we know you're probably not as blind as you claim to be. It's a stereotype with those black glasses. Okay.
Tell me the truth right now.
We've heard this before.
All right. Please be careful, Mr. Gustav.
I will.
Oh, she goes elsewhere. So let's see what happens here. We'll come back to her later. I wonder what interesting secret she's hiding.
Who's the French woman out there?
I don't think you're Miss Bernard's type, Mr. Mundy.
First, what is that?
Last will and testament.
Oh, yeah, that.
So, you killed Mr. Tesla?
You say I did.
Really? Why would I say that?
Because I killed before. I killed my wife. And a bit on the side. I did 26 years behind bars for it. So I'm an easy scapegoat for something like this. That's why I ran.
And why did you come?
Because I got a letter. Out of the blue. Tesla said he can change my life. Make my mistake undone.
He's been selling that to everyone.
He said the same to you, didn't he?
Ooh, wait a minute.
How well did you know him?
First I'd ever heard of him when I got a letter.
Yeah, there's that checkmate machine going on, but what is this?
Vanderberg boy drowns. The eldest son of railroad magnate Marcus Vanderberg drowned last night while playing on the ice of Longton River with his brother Augustus. Heir to the family riches, Marcus was often hailed by his father as the better son.
Well, we actually kind of already gathered that information, but It's good to know still. But all about making their mistakes undone. My guess is the younger son there was probably playing with the eldest son when the accident happened. Now, undoing the mistake. I'm starting to get the feeling that Tesla invented a time machine. I mean, there's always those historical conspiracy rumors of Tesla creating a time machine, but for the purposes of this game, I'm starting to wonder if he did. And that's why he's offering to undo all these mistakes from other people. Question is, let's say for a moment that he does have a time machine. Why these people? Why bring these people here to undo their mistakes? What relevance do their mistakes have with him? We can probably gather that with the actress. I don't know if she actually knew of Nikola Tesla before tonight, but where am I looking? Okay. Sometimes it's fascinating how real this seems. Okay, continue.
And when I got you, the blind bloke opened the door. First time I'd ever seen Tesla, or any of the other guests, is when you found him.
Not much of an alibi, Mr. Mundy. A blind man.
When I killed my wife, my daughter testified against me. Little Mary Mundy. 7 years old she was back then. But those fancy men in their wigs, they believed her. That's why I snuck the knife into the courtroom. I went for her throat. But I missed. I took her nose clean off her face. A juicy little
Oh.
I still dream about finally gutting that ungrateful bitch, wherever she is now.
Why are you telling me that?
Oh,
you
this.
need to understand. If I want to kill someone, I don't hide it. I don't lie. People lie because they're afraid. And I ain't afraid of nothing.
So he's Bernard's father.
What about you?
Me? I don't like violent men, Mr. Mundy. They bring out the worst in me. Do not try to leave this house before my investigation is over. You can go. For now.
So, the murderous father and the traumatized daughter under the same roof, and they don't even know it. And where are you going? Wait, what'd you see? Did you see anything? Yeah. So the butler didn't see him. He didn't see the butler. I'm assuming. Okay. So we saw all of Mundy's. So only one we had. Let's go back to Gustav.
Search each floor and report back to me.
After him, we'll follow
Tell me the
her.
truth, right?
After him, we'll follow her, and that will end it there for tonight. So this stream will be going a little longer than I expected, but it's been well worth it. Alright, so now let's follow him, see what he does. So my question for him is, why is he here? Just like with some of the others. Because for some reason, I mean, even though I said that, him, thus far, it doesn't make any sense why he's here. Thus far. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I just remember now. There was a note earlier in Bernard's room. He's a disgraced detective. So what was his mistake? What caused him his disgrace? So literally, he just sat there for the entire time there. Well, that wasn't worth watching.
Search each floor and report back to me.
Alright. She's the last one we have to follow.
Tell me the truth right now. You said Mr. Tesla.
Oh. Alright, let's follow. Huh. I knew you had some sort of secret. Yeah, like I said before, this... Okay, this looks... I don't know, slightly too modern. But we found a secret passageway. Did we find it? Did we find the time machine?
No! No!
Oh. I think Nicola changed the lock on her.
I'm going to save you. I promise.
She just said, I'll save you. Okay. This has to be a time machine or something. However, Tesla rejected her. Okay, so we've established a motive for her. We'll have to go there next time. I have to wonder, what is she looking for? Oh wait, yeah, duh. The combination to the safe room. Or whatever's behind that door. I'm gonna have to make... There's a note there. I'm gonna have to make a note of where she's been, because I can't go to these places tonight and search, but I will next time. Next time being tomorrow night. New Year's evening. Okay. So, we learned a lot. So you saw his ending. Yeah, we saw all of them. There's certain things that I want to check out, but I can't do it this time, so... As of this moment, I'll be ending the broadcast, but I have to say, this game is very interesting. I'm actually thinking like a detective, too. I mean, it helps whenever you're a writer, but I'm kind of shocked that my predictions, one after another, was coming true. Huh. Maybe I should have went to school to be a detective. Oh well. Well, at any rate, it's New Year's Eve. Is there how much more time left do we have until we have less than half an hour until the ball drops? I just want to wish everyone a happy New Year and have a nice 2018. Stay frosty. Bye.